Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Entrepreneur, and it's over. It's over. Uber has settled with Google. I have to admit, I'm very, very shocked. I'm surprised that it's over this soon. I'm surprised at the sum that was settled. I'm surprised Google caved for what happened. And I don't know what happened. I let's look at it. CNBC had the article. So Uber has settled its courtroom battle with Alphabet's self-driving car unit Waymo. Uber will pay Waymo a 0.34% equity stake amounting to about 245 million at Uber's recent 72 billion valuation. I thought it was a 40 billion, whatever. The company said on Friday after days of courtroom theatrics. Uber has also agreed not to incorporate Waymo's confidential information into its hardware and software, though Uber CEO Dara K writes in a statement that he doesn't believe his company used any of Waymo's trade secrets in the first place. Dara also says he feels regret over the dispute and wished his predecessors had handled it differently, still throwing the predecessors under the bus. Although, in all fairness, he wasn't at the company when this all started, so. Quote, the prospect that a couple of Waymo employees may have inappropriately solicited others to join Otto and that they may have potentially left with Google files in their possession in retrospect raised some hard questions, he wrote. To be clear, while we do not believe that any trade secrets made their way from Waymo to Uber, nor do we believe that Uber has used any of Waymo's proprietary information self-driving technology, we are taking steps with Waymo to ensure our litter and software represents just our good work. Dara also wrote that he saw Alphabet as a valuable partner and hopes to end the distracting case for the sake of his own engineers. Because Waymo now owns a stake in Uber, the two companies are ironically brought closer after their year-long legal battle. Alphabet owns a stake in Uber through its venture capital firm GV. Quote, we are committed to working with Uber to make sure that each company develops its own technology, a Waymo spokesperson said. This includes an agreement to ensure that any Waymo confidential information is not being incorporated in Uber Advanced Technologies Group hardware and software. The case started in February 2017 when Waymo accused Uber of using at least one Waymo trade secret in its self-driving cars. Waymo said that when Uber acquired Startup Auto, founded by Google engineer Anthony Lewandowski in late 2016, in the end, Uber's settlement with Waymo doesn't require it to pay out a particularly large sum of money or change its self-driving car plans, but the year-long litigation still brought to light many unflattering details about the company's business practices and its former CEO, Charles Kalanick. Waymo's legal team has tried to paint Uber and Kalanick as desperate to catch up to self-driving car efforts at all costs. Meanwhile, the proceedings also highlighted correspondence from within Alphabet that showed that the company was fretful about losing its lead in the driverless car space as it bled talent and faced new competition. Uber's legal team tried to position Waymo's lawsuit against it as an act of vindictiveness. Ultimately, the settlement gives both sides a bit of what they wanted, while neither Waymo or Uber is likely completely satisfied. So, here's the thing. I was not commenting on the courtroom drama as much as I would have liked, partly because it just happened at a bad time. My family's in town, and in fact, if you see a little text come up, it's because we were making plans to do stuff today, and I was going to honestly just take a couple days off. It's Katie's birthday today. I don't know if I want to be making videos on Katie's birthday, but then this happens, and wow, I have to. So this is, I will probably make further videos about what I think happened. I'm going to pour over it, but I was reading articles that Google's case was not as solid as they probably thought. It seemed pretty solid, and obviously Uber came up with the settlement. I remember that Waymo said that it would cost like $3.5 billion in cash to settle the lawsuit, which Uber was obviously willing not to do. But Now Google gets a stake of Uber, and there's no doubt that Uber is at least a brand that's worth recognizing. Now, is it profitable? Does this benefit Google in the long run? I don't know. I mean, ironically, YouTube, the very website you are watching this video on, has never been profitable for Google. So Google has been known to invest in properties and websites and services that don't make a dime. This also means that, yeah, I guess my prediction that Uber's going to be gone by the end of the year, I guess that technically isn't going to happen, because if they've got at least part of Google ownership at stake, then there's no way that's going to happen. I don't know what this, and when you think about it now, this actually means that there's probably going to be less chance of a change. Like I like a video about the lawsuit, but think about it. Google now owns a stake in both Uber and Lyft. That's competition, and they own Way's carpool. So Google is actually positioning themselves to own rideshare. That might actually be way more concerning, and if that's the end result of this, then boy, was I wrong about wanting this to happen. I was completely wrong about wanting this to happen. This will definitely not be good in the long run if that's what comes of it. So, and again, Uber really didn't have to admit that they did anything wrong. So, this is a very anticlimactic and disappointing end to the case, and we will be making more videos about it starting Monday, but yep, there you have it. It's over. Just like that. What do you folks think? Do you wish it had gone on? Do you think this was a fitting end? Do you think this is not a fitting end? Are you concerned about the implications? I would really love to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos I make, consider becoming a Patreon member for as little as $1 a month. As always, flame responsibly, and I'll see you on the Daily Rideshare. Have a good one.